Oh yes, now Famalamo, Rocky Raccoon. Welcome back to another video on Jazza TV. The day after the night before. Last night was an amazing night in the Co-op Arena in Manchester. Matchroom show. And it was good to be, when I say back, I haven't been away. And that's what people say, how did you pull that one? You roll back the clock and all that. But the truth is, I haven't rolled nothing back. I've just been avoided. And there's many matchroom fighters who've turned fights down against me. Eddie Hearn will be able to tell you that, because they put the fights to me and I've accepted every single fight. So first of all, I have to say thank you to Zelfa Barrett for taking the fight. And because no one, when I look back now, I couldn't believe he took the fight, because it was a crazy situation where he's ranked top, he's 6th in the world. If Zelfa be 6th in the world and he's fighting me, I can't see the logic there. I can't see the logic from Matchroom. Maybe it was just to keep him. Maybe they thought I was. They thought I was finished. Maybe I was finished and I didn't know about it, and I just turned up last night. But maybe they thought that I was finished, and maybe they'll use my name just to propel him a little bit more, to give him a bit more marketability before a world title fight, because I know he had world title fights planned for Zelfa. It was one of them, to be honest. It was one of them where it's like, obviously I'm not sad that I won, but some fights you do come out and you think, fucking horrible last scene. I know how he feels there. It's a shit situation. I know what was a real pleasure for me anyway, sharing the ring with Pat Barrett. I like look up to. I think he's a real man. It's the best compliment I could give him, because I just believe that in this day and age, boxing the way it is and all that, I just don't believe that. But like, he's like when men were men, and I think that he's a real man, Pat Barrett. And it was a pleasure to go up against him in the opposite corner and to like test our wits against each other. I know he's in tune with Zelfa, they've got a great relationship, and so me facing Zelfa, it weren't personal, but I felt like I was also facing Pat too, which it weren't personal in a bad way, but it was like, this is nice, I get to share the ring with someone like him, a champion like him, someone with a great mentality, and to go up against people like that, it reminds me similar of the Ryan Walsh fight, fighting family, real boxing men, like I say, when men were men. And I like fighting against people like that, because you know what you're getting. It doesn't have to be like a big build up, a big loads of bollocks, you know, loads of mad stuff what these YouTubers do. It doesn't have to be all that, just respect, and we know it's going to be a fight, you know. So yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to share the ring with Zelfa and with Pat and the whole team, really. Yeah, so I'm on my way to run now. I'm going to go and do a little run. It's mad, innit, when we finish. So this is one of the reasons why I'm in such good shape, and like I can still box now at this age, because I'll run after a fight. I normally go last night, but no, last night I went home and I don't know what we used to do. So every time I win a fight, I win a belt, me and Miguel used to just like get a curry. We'd stay home, have a curry, don't go out, not mad, just stay at home and have a curry. And I got a curry and it was absolutely lovely. I didn't put it away. I think I've done 10 poppadoms, poppadom, and a full naan bread, Peshwari naan bread. By the way, I like the coconut. What else was the korma, chicken korma? Now I'll probably get a little bit of a stick there. What do you reckon? Leave it in the comments. Is it a bit fruity getting a chicken korma? But I like chicken korma, I like sweet food. And I got half a rice, well polished, me lads, me birds, me lads, half a rice. And what else did I get? A salad to make myself feel good. And what else? And then all the sauces on the side, the minyog and the mango chutney and all that stuff. So yeah, it was really nice, and I was full to my greedy little belly when I went to bed. It was lovely going to bed with the kids. It was just so nice, you know, being home. Camp's over, we can relax, we can have some fun now. Last week I just missed my little daughter's birthday. Never missed her. I was there at body, but weren't there in like, you're quite vacant when you're that focused before a fight. So yeah. And they're giving out to me, my daughter's giving out to me about Valentine's Day. I missed Valentine's Day with them as well. They're giving out, so I'll have to make up this week, and I'm looking forward to it. We've got my little fella's birthday this week, so it's great that we can spend that time together as a family, and I can be there, I can be present, so it's nice. Got my belt here, So in case the busies stop me and say, "You've got your belt on you?" I'll say, "Of course I have, officer." I've always got my belt on me. It's a WBA international title. But yeah, where does that leave us now? Probably take the ranking. What it was 4-4, probably be in the top five of the world, eligible for a world title shot. And like I said on the telly last night, that was my 99th fight, and I had two ambitions in boxing: was to win a world title and to have 100 fights. And if it come all together like that on the same night, you couldn't even make it up. And my persistence and my perseverance has paid off and showed off. In the last year, since I lost that IBO world title, it's been a long ride, you know, and I put all the glory to God for bringing me down so low. I don't see it as a curse. I see it as a blessing. I knew every time things were going lower and lower and worse, but he was subsidising the challenges in my life in other areas, making me prosper in other areas, but taking away from the boxing. So things were going wrong in the boxing for me, and I was thinking, what's going on here? I'm not I'm not a bad boxer, you know what I mean? At one point it was like told, you know, you got to leave the gym and all that. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? I've got to leave the gym. There's no space in the gym for me. I'm that bad. I'm really that bad, you know what I mean? But you got to persevere. It's God's will. You got to you've got a better purpose for you. You've got to understand that. And I knew that. But in other areas, in like the business, I'm prospering. So I know he's subsidising it. And with my sponsors and my endorsements, it was still backing me. They had faith in me, which is very, very appreciated. Monterex and Mitch from Integrities and Applied Nutrition, these lads are all helping me on one side, but the boxing side was like it was falling and slipping. But I just knew that it was God's way of telling me, no, you've got to go so far down before you come back up. And I had peace knowing that it was getting worse and worse and worse. And then he called a fight 5 weeks ago. I'm on a fight with Zelf Barry. 5 weeks ago, he's a good fighter. He's ranked top 10 in the world. He is a good fighter, Zelfa. And do you want this fight? I didn't have a coach, but I just knew, no, God's got a purpose. God's got a plan. That's why you've been saying every day. That's why you work your ass off every single day. Stick with the plan. Take the fight. And yeah, even in the camp, went over to Albert in Marbella. Albert Aterpretian. I'm trying to get Albert's name, can't keep botching it, but yeah, so that was nice camp. And a lot of people commented about my footwear last night, and I think we've seen spells of Albert's saying in my footwear, so that was really nice, you know, to see that it's working. And it's exciting for me, because I know that not only that did it work, but only at the start of where we can go with it. So yeah, it's fantastic, going really well. So I just feel like that little chapter from the Lord, from the start, when we lost that world title fight, when we killed ourselves to make the weight and we lost the world title, that little route, that little chapter in my life, I feel like it was put to bed last night. And I feel like I accepted the Lord's challenge me, which weren't always easy. It was dark, it was a long dark road, but I feel like we've come out on the other side. I'm glad that I trusted, I had my faith in God all the way. But it's nothing's over. I just feel like we've gone into something else now, and now it's about the next chapter, the next journey, and I'm excited for it, because I've got a great team around me. My team of sponsors, Danny and Keenan from Monterex, the lads that are Pride Nutrition, Mitchell there last night. Mitchell put me up in Dubai for the old camp and everything. It's just got a great team around me, small team, which is good as well, you know. And but a fantastic team of people last night. Mark Kennedy, he was on his Irish BUI licence. Albert was on his Spanish licence, and Mitchell was on his Maltese licence. It's just a mad team, you know. And I'm on my Scouse licence, so it's just a mad team of good people who've come together. And yeah, I was very proud of that. I was just thanking God last night, and of course my dad was there. Wouldn't be right if my fella weren't there, you know. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice, really nice. And it was good to be back on a Matchroom show. Matchrooms don't have to do things right, you know. When no one like they put you in the hotels and all that, they don't skimp on nothing. They do look after the people. They got a great team behind the scenes. They only got a small team, but they got a good team. The likes of Jamie Ward and Dan Bernard. Don't want to miss anyone out, but there's a lot of good people there who work at Matchroom. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm tied into a contract now with Matchroom, so I'm excited to see what's next, you know. And obviously I'm happy to take anybody because I believe that I can beat anyone. So yeah, I'm glad that I got to show what I've been doing in the gym all this time when I haven't been on the screen. So yeah, but yeah, thank you all for the messages and the support on the social media too. I'm seeing the messages coming through as I'm driving here, and it's just so many, and off all different types of people, you know. So like people wouldn't expect as well, like, which is nice, you know. People from Manchester too, you know, just like fair sportsmanship. They let you know, look, we do support Salford, but you were good last night and stuff like that. That means a lot, stuff like that, you know. Manchester World Champions and stuff like that means a lot. So yeah, thank you all for the messages of support, and there's no way I'm going to get back to them because I've been away from my family for 5 weeks, so I'm not even going to attempt to, you know. I do go on the social media and stuff like that, but if I can, I will, and I'm sorry if I don't. But it doesn't mean that I do not appreciate the messages, because they all mean the same. They're all equal to me. So whether you're a blue ticket or not, yeah, I appreciate them messages. Thank you very much, Family Ammo. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll be back through the week. I got some good footage of the camp. Got picture every single week of how you make weight and how you cut down week by week, and from the last week to the first week, the difference is mad, but you only get little changes every week. So it's important to stay persistent, and yeah, I'll put that up in the next few weeks. It'll take a little bit of editing to do, so I've got a bit of family downtime, a bit of work to catch up on what's being put to the side for boxing. So yeah, when I get round to it, it might be a good little video, who knows. Anyway, but thank you, Family Ammo. Please, as I said, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you.